we go. North Korea this week now marking 5 years under the regime of Kim Jong-un. And watch that story as we learn that country might be on the verge of a new frontier in its nuclear and weapons programs. We're getting reports the North is prepping for another nuclear test. Will that happen? We don't know. But Japan's prime minister is saying it now be capable of launching missiles tipped with deadly sarin gas. Senior Foreign Affairs correspondent Greg Palcott live in Pyongyang with the latest there. Greg.
Bill, welcome back to Pyongyang, where tensions between the United States and North Korea over its nuclear and missile programs are real, and the city appears to be really defiant. Take a look at what we saw. You're looking at thousands of citizens of Pyongyang coming out in a very well-organized, orchestrated event, opening up a new neighborhood here in the capital. The idea by the regime is to give the semblance of order, give the semblance of a functioning city. Despite the sanctions, despite the problems over the nuclear and missile crisis, they say they are moving forward. They say they are functioning, and this is what we're seeing. Now, just a few hundred yards from where we were standing, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, believe it or not, was cutting a ribbon on that government-backed building project. Officials calling it a sign of defiance against the United States and its backing of sanctions. This event is in advance of Saturday's anniversary of the birth date of Kim Jong-un's grandfather, the founder of North Korea, Kim Il-sung. Now, there are new reports of possible preps of a detonation of another nuclear device by North Korea. No confirmation of that. Also, we have seen missiles launched around the state in the past. All we can say is that the talk here is very tough. Officials telling us they will never give up their banned nukes or missiles and would be more than happy to respond in kind if the United States chose to stage a preemptive strike. As for the other reports in the past couple of days, the North Korean ally China is cooperating more with the U.S., that it's taking a harder line with North Korea. Well, officials again today point to projects like the one we saw unveiled today. They claim that shows they don't need anyone. Here's what one resident told us about the United States and sanctions.
We don't really care, and we lived under the sanction of U.S. since the very first day, so we don't really give a damn.
We must note that that quote and much of the work that we do here has government officials somewhat nearby. But there is so much to see, there is so much to hear, and it has been 5 years since we have been here. There's a lot more to tell. Stay tuned.
Good to have you on the ground there, Greg. Greg Palcott live in Pyongyang, the North Korean capital city. It's unclear to me if the North has the ability to send a missile to Japan, 800 to 1,000 miles, which is what you would need to travel there. Would you ask Jack Keane about that next hour and find out?